Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another mother freaking video. Today I decided to do a little reminder for the people that are going through a low moment or a tough time. You're going through a tough season right now. I just want to remind you, okay? I want to remind you of the power that lies and God has instilled within you. Um, Also the importance of because we always talk about feeling our emotions, but let's talk about detoxing from our emotions, right? Personally, I've learned that sometimes what I don't need Tylenol sometimes. Sometimes my head is hurting because I am overthinking. These freaking thoughts are circulating in my head and are giving me a freaking migraine. I go take a Tylenol and then yeah, the Tylenol works for a few hours, but then later on those thoughts are asking me, I want to be out of your head. That's why I'm still in your head and I'm giving you a migraine because I need you to release me. So, journal if you need to, write them down, go out for a walk. Literally, what I did yesterday. My routine now, I go to the gym, early in the morning. That's how I want to start my day nowadays. Helps me a lot, helps me center my energy. I'm working on my best, so I feel more confident, right? But yesterday, I was just still having this freaking thought circulating in my head. And I was like, you know what? Let me go out for a walk, declutter my mind, because I know that walking for longer than 25 minutes actually does help you. You are out in the present moment, taking in God's creation, right? And it helps. Nature helps a lot. Outdoors does help a lot, at least for me, and I think you should try it. And then after that, I was like, you know what? I still want to work on my body. I still want to incorporate my gym session. I want to stick to what I'm telling myself because that also builds confidence within you, right? That also builds empowerment. So I still went to the gym and I was still feeling a little bit low, in my mind, right? That's happens when I'm like trying to do all these things in my head and yeah, I still overthink. So God was reminding me, you don't have to come into agreement with those thoughts. You don't have to make a pact with those thoughts that are circulating in your head. You don't have to come into agreement with whatever negative thought is going inside of your mind. I literally posted on my TikTok, you know what? Today I'm choosing to not come into agreement with those negative thoughts and I'm choosing the highest timeline for myself no matter how I'm feeling, no matter what situation I'm in, no matter what is going on in my reality. And that's how I took my power back in that moment. And I'm so glad God pushed me to do that and my perspective changed. Like now I'm like, you know what? I might feel a little bit comfortable, but I don't have to sync myself with those thoughts. I don't have to. I can choose to be like, you know what? It's only just a thought. And I told myself that I was going to do these things today in my day. And the more I choose to take actions despite my emotions and how I'm feeling, the more I empower myself, right? That's actually you being an alchemist. That's you transmuting something negative and turning it into something positive for your benefit and taking your power back. That's what being an alchemist is all about. This is all right because I'm dropping gems. Okay. Yeah, take your power back. You have the power in your mind to do so. You know what? This person just commented something, yada yada, on under my video. Alright, cool. What's your perspective on it? I don't come into agreement with your opinion of me. Boom. Like, take your power back like that. So, anyone who's going through a tough or low moment right now, especially during this eclipse season, um, know that things that are resurfacing right now, right? Like I said, you don't have to come into agreement with them, but they're also showing up because sometimes we try to look at things since they feel negative towards, us, like they feel negative to us, we make it all negative, right? We submit to that negative state. And you don't have to. You can be like, okay, I feel like crying and I feel sad about this. I feel sad about that. This might be asking me to address this at this moment. And yes, your body will do that randomly sometimes. Sometimes you'll have a memory come up during the day. Something will remind you of someone, of something. And the best thing you can do is actually not run away from that and actually let it resurface and let it be felt, right? But let it be released as well. You need to cry. You need to scream. You need to journal, write it all down. You need to go to God and pray for it, pray about it, right? I've been incorporating more prayers into my day, and it also has helped me. Like sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to do with certain emotions. And I ask God deep prayer, and the power of prayer is amazing. When you actually get invested, I'm not talking about like a little prayer, a little talk with God, like, God help me with this, and no, release them. Actually release them. We talk so much, like I said, about feeling them. Feel them, but also release them. Tough moments are not going to last forever, right? As long as God keeps on waking you up, you have purpose and you have a reason to be here. And God has given you the power in your mind to change, to shift your perspective, to reprogram that mind. Going through something bad right now, right? You know how people say everything is not against me, it's all working out for my highest good, even the bad. Because the bad can be your perception. You might have gotten a bad report on something, a bad result, whatever it is right now. And you can be like, you know what? I don't want to give my power away. So I want to find where my power, my inner strength, and my power lies within this. How can I shift this? How can I be in a room and shift this to myself, for myself? How can I? Because you're able to do that. You're able to shift anything and for your own benefit and for your own good. And when it's for your own good, it can also be shifted positively for others as well. Let's say you're at work and you feel the atmosphere just be tense. Well, you have the power to choose, you know what? I'm not going to submit to other people's energies. They might feel low right now. I don't know what's going in their lives, but I don't have to submit to their energy. I have the power within me to shift it because I don't want to feel that way, I want to have a good day. I'm going to be the light. God tells us to be the light in the world, right? So I'm going to choose to be the light for myself, right? But when it's positive, it can also affect others in a positive way. Now I just shifted to the atmosphere. Now you're making someone laugh. Now you're making someone's day. Now you're making someone feel better. Whatever it is, like y'all, we're all so collectively connected and we impact one another in a good way and a bad way. But it all starts with one person. So, yeah, y'all, find the power within yourself. Shift that perspective. You don't have to come into agreement with whatever is going on in your reality. You don't have to give your power away, and pray on it, pray about it, right? Accept things that you cannot change, but anything that is in your control, you can. And you just got to focus on that. So, yeah, y'all, I hope this helps. Just a little reminder, little empowerment for y'all. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Comment, like, and my cat is literally, I like it when I'm like, all of a sudden I'm loud and he's just looking at me like, girl. But yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys at my next video. My hair, y'all. I don't care. My ego in the past would be like, girl, your hair is up. Like, you cannot upload this. Now I'm like, says who? You know, the message is out. And yeah. Anyways, bye.